Do you believe that now, with all the uncertainty surrounding Tesla stock, is the right moment to sell? Investors are unsure about whether to sell their shares in Tesla or stay onto them, and even industry experts disagree over the company's present valuation. Continue to watch to find out Warren Buffett's thoughts on it. In a recent article titled Buffett's Berkshire Chases Musk's Tesla on Market Value, Barron's noted that Warren is catching up and that Berkshire Hathaway's market value is closely trailing the leader in electric vehicles, with Tesla shares dropping this year and earning an additional $10 in cash. Register an account on Moomoo and deposit any amount to take advantage of a limited time offer in honor of Moomoo's 10th anniversary. Take a look at the following link. Moomoo is an excellent stock trading platform with a variety of innovative, user-friendly capabilities. Many of you will likely find it really beneficial, particularly if you wish to be more engaged in hands-on investing. For instance, learn when to buy and sell stocks by clicking this link. Link to the Oracle of Omaha in the description below. One of the all-time great investors is Warren Buffett. Buffett is the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, a conglomerate that owns dozens of businesses, such as the insurance company Geico, the battery manufacturer Duracell, and the restaurant chain Dairy Queen. To date, he has donated over 99% of his wealth, primarily to the Gates Foundation and the foundations of his children. In fact, he and Bill Gates started the Giving Pledge in 2010, which calls on billionaires to pledge to donate at least half of their wealth to charitable causes by November 21st, 2022. Buffett is currently the fifth richest person in the world with a real-time net worth of $108.4 billion USD. Class of shares of Berkshire, led by longtime CEO Warren Buffett, are up 0.3% this year compared to the SP5, 18% decline. This shows Berkshire's defensive qualities in a bad market. Approximately 35% of Tesla's value has been lost due to dissatisfaction with car deliveries and a decline in growth stocks. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, hasn't helped matters either. Berkshire has never invested in Tesla before, but as of the end of 2021, the company owned 2.2 billion shares of General Motors company GM and 6.1 billion shares of Chinese electric vehicle company ADR by Didi. Buffett acknowledged Musk's achievements at Tesla. Elon didn't he? He's competing against General Motors, Ford, Toyota, and all these other powerful companies, and he has an idea and he's winning. This is America. You can't even imagine how amazing that is. However, the Oracle of Omaha had a succinct response when asked if he would purchase Tesla stock. Buffett noted that Elon Musk's investors continue to replace riskier stocks with safer ones. Tesla has seen $600 billion wiped out from its market value this year, making it worth less than Berkshire Hathaway, owned by Warren Buffett. Tesla's market capitalization has dropped below that of Berkshire Hathaway, owned by Warren Buffett. Investors are also concerned that Musk's takeover of Twitter would prove to be an expensive diversion. Early in October, Tesla's market valuation fell below $600 billion, far behind Berkshire's. According to the most recent data, Berkshire shares have dropped just 3%, leaving the conglomerate's market cap essentially intact, while Tesla stock has dropped by 53% this year, wiping out roughly $600 billion from the automaker's market cap. With a $645 billion market value, Buffett's company has officially reclaimed its spot as the fifth largest company in the SP 500 index. Inflation has had a significant impact on Tesla shares. An impending recession and rising interest rates, the company's stock performance has also been greatly impacted by Musk's recent $44 billion takeover of Twitter. Currently, Musk is restructuring the social media platform, cutting off around half of its workforce and attempting to prevent it from losing further money. Actually, Musk sold over $4 billion worth of Tesla stock, most likely to pay off the loans he obtained to fund his acquisition. Investors are now confronting their concerns as Musk has shifted his attention away from the automobile and may potentially sell more shares, which might, on the other side, temper the company's prospects and lower its stock price. Because investors view Berkshire shares as a secure investment, it has performed better this year due to its abundance of cash and bonds, as well as the fact that it is primarily domestic. Buffett's company actually profited last quarter from higher interest rates and a stronger currency. Concentrate additionally, because Heinz and Coca-Cola are able to raise prices to offset inflation, Buffett is known for favoring stocks and companies with strong brands that dominate their respective markets. Additionally, because Berkshire is extremely diversified, a collapse in the housing market or a decline in retail sales is unlikely to significantly damage the company's earnings. Nevertheless, recent news indicates that Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has Sold 5.78 million Hong Kong listed shares of electric vehicle maker by Cathie Wood-led ARK Investment Management also sold over 51000 by DDOTC shares of Warren Buffett backed by through the ARK Autonomous Technology and Robotics ETF valued at over $2.9 million. Berkshire has poured upwards of $25 billion into Chevron and Occidental Petroleum this year, and the two oil and gas companies are now among the top holdings in its stock portfolio. Buy at a rival to Tesla is the 21st largest stake in RQ, valued at over $19 million. It should be mentioned that specialists in the field of current electric vehicle manufacturers think Buy to be a formidable rival to Tesla, claiming Buffett has moved his money elsewhere. Buffett took the lead as to Berkshire's last 13F filing. The company acquired over 60 million shares of Taiwan Semiconductor valued at over $4.1 billion. The largest contract chip producer in the world, Taiwan Semi or TSMC, reported a Q3 beat, an increase that defied the weakness in the semiconductor industry. TSM stock increased 10.6 to 80.5 on the stock market today, extending the previous week's advance over the 50-day moving average aside from Taiwan Semi. Berkshire Hathaway opened positions at Jefferies Financial Group and Louisiana Pacific LPX. Jeff in the third quarter bear market in Q3, Berkshire increased its holdings in a number of stocks, including 5.8 million shares of Louisiana Pacific, a company that makes building products and engineered wood components for almost $297 million, and roughly 4,300 shares of Jefferies Financial Group, a global investment banking and capital markets company, for $12.8 million. The conglomerate purchased 35.8 million additional shares of Oxy stock from Occidental Petroleum Oxy by 22, Paramount Global Para by 16RH, formerly Restoration Hardware by 8%, Celanese CEC by 6%, and Chevron CVX by 2%. They won 2.8 million more shares of Paramount Global, a competitor of Netflix and Disney Plus with its Paramount Plus video streaming service, and 3.9 million more shares of CVX stock were traded on Tuesday. The stock increased 5.1% to 19.44 while trading out of stores. Capital throughout the previous quarter, Berkshire reduced its holdings in other U.S. Bancorp, USB stocks by 55%, Activision Blizzard ADV by 12, Bank of New York Mellon BK by 14, General Motors GM by 5, and Kroger KR by 4% of stores in an all-cash transaction estimated at $14 billion. G-Shiaichi, a worldwide institutional investor and funds managed by Oak Street, are purchasing Capital Real Estate Investment Trust, or REIT. Investors had been waiting for the 13F filing to find out more about the stocks that Buffett acquired and sold in the Q3 tumultuous market, even though the Q3 Berkshire earnings report on November 5th had already shown that Buffett was a net buyer of equities during the quarter. This included Oxy stock. Following its second straight quarter of closing in bear market territory in Q3, the SP 500 index has recovered since mid-October. As per the 13F filing made late on Monday, Berkshire maintains several of the top holdings in Warren Buffett's portfolio of Dow stocks at a constant level. Apple is the conglomerate's largest stock holding by market value, with a stake worth a staggering $123.66 billion at the end of September. However, Buffett's biggest stock holdings by number of shares held are Bank of America, which is ranked first, followed by APL stock. Other notable but smaller holdings include American Express, Coca-Cola, Kraft Heinz, and Amazon. Last quarter, Berkshire kept stakes in each of these holdings. With his investments, Warren Buffett has a history of outperforming the market over the long run. The Berkshire chief has established a reputation as a buy-and-hold investor, amassing stocks for years or even decades. For instance, in Q3, Warren Buffett's stock purchases exceeded stock sales by $3.7 billion, with $2 billion of those purchases going toward Oxy stock. The company has held Apple stock since Q1 2016 and Coca-Cola stock since Q1 2001. In addition, Berkshire Hathaway bought back $1.05 billion of its own shares. In addition, despite Q3 volatility, Berkshire posted a $10.5 billion loss on equity investments. In the meantime, its cash hoard grew thus far in 2022 from $105.4 billion at the end of June to $109 billion at the end of September. The overall rate of investment activity has increased due to Berkshire. As stated in a recent Barron's post, Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway rise this year is noteworthy when contrasted to Elon Musk's Tesla in terms of market value. Be sure to subscribe to this channel.